live in both the places, you guys. We're live both on YouTube and Facebook right now. You guys, it's an exciting day here at Christy's Craft Room. We are revealing our Christmas Craft Night in a Box. Christmas edition of Craft Night in a Box is being revealed. I've been sharing sneak peeks all week. Most of you guys guessed what it was. I think they were pretty good sneak peeks or pretty giveawayable sneak peeks, I guess you can say. Giveawayable. They were. Elena's is obvious. Some of them were pretty obvious.
Obviously.
But while you figured out what it was, you didn't get to see the full picture of what it is. So you guys, Tim is sending out the broadcast channel to let everybody know we're live. For those of you that are new and seeing us for the first time, I'm Christy with Christy's Craft Room.
I'm not.
That's my husband, Tim, also lovingly known around here as I'm Not. But you guys, we are home. It is Saturday. It is November 1st. It happened to fall on a Saturday, so that's just how it works. That's when we had planned to open. You guys, Craft Night in a Box is a super, super amazing box. It's become my top favorite things we do around here at Christy's Craft Room, okay? I'm gonna explain to you what it is, who it's for, how it all works, all the things. But before we get too deep into all the details of it, do you wanna see what's in the box? Let me know, throw a thumbs up there if you wanna see what's in the box, okay? I'm super excited to share this with y'all. And we have something new. Those of you that have gotten Craft Night in a Box in the past, I think you're going to love this, okay? So it's something new we're adding. It's something that a couple people had asked for. It's something that, as you guys know that have been here around for a while, you know that I'm in a couple business coaching groups, you know that I'm in a mastermind group, and it's something that my mastermind coaching mentor, Sarah with Launch Your Box, did a box opening in the group and critiqued the box, okay? And she actually loved the box. There was only one thing she mentioned, and it was something that you guys were asking for after the last box. So this time, before I show you anything else, we are going to include a full color photo card with photo inspiration. I know it's backwards for you guys on at least on Facebook. I'm not sure if YouTube flips it or not. But it says photo inspiration. It's got Craft Night in a Box. It's got our logo here, but it has photos of some of all the reindeer. It's got ways to display them. It's got close-ups of them, of different ways to paint them.
Backwards there too.
Okay, so I know it reads backwards, but in real life, it reads the right way, okay? So this is something you can do a quick glance, a quick reference. As soon as you open it, you can see, and if you send this box to somebody as a gift for Christmas, around the holidays, we get a lot of grandmas that like to send these boxes to their grandkids that live in other states. Sometimes they'll get a box for themselves, and then they'll get a box as a gift. If you're getting a box as a gift, all you do is you sign up the same way you do for anything else, but you put their address, so we'll ship it to them, okay? So wherever you want it shipped to, and if you want them shipped to different addresses, you got to place separate orders. We can't just split it and send them to different places, okay? So place separate orders if you want them shipped to different places. If you want multiple boxes going to the same place, you can put them in the same order, okay? But on the back of this, it also has the website link. So you can just type this into your internet browser, whether it's on your phone or your tablet or your computer. You just type it in exactly as is here, and it'll take you to the replay video of when we're gonna craft this on Monday. We're crafting this on Monday, okay? We also have a QR code that will take you to that video as well. It takes you to the same page where you sign up for the kit. You just scroll to the bottom of the page, and that's where we keep all the past tutorials to make it easy for you guys to find them all in one place at any time, okay? So you got a good little sneak peek with the card to see, but still photos don't do them justice, okay? Videos don't do them justice. When you get them in real life, it's amazing. But let me show you, okay? So when you get your box, everything's gonna be nicely packed in here. The boxes come in sets of 4, 8, or 12. Okay, so just depending on how many people you want to have. Let me tilt this down just a little bit so you guys can see here. Adjust it just a little. I think YouTube, you guys are kind of okay, but the words I think get a little bit in the way. So let me tilt it a little bit, okay? All right, there we go, there we go. All right, so in your box, this is gonna be on the top. Of course, your box is gonna close. We have everything kind of neatly displayed in here, so it's overflowing a little bit. but you're gonna get your card. That's gonna be right on top. You're going to get a paper in here that tells you all the things that should be in your box. It tells you the things that you would want to have on hand when you're crafting, and it's very little because we include your paint, we include your glue, we include your paint brushes, your painting sponges, your sanders, the embellishments. We include everything that you need. If you want to add other things, some of y'all just love embellishments and you want to add things, that's fine. But we send you everything that you need to create as we're showing you here, okay? But you're gonna want to have some diaper wipes or a wet rag, something to wash your hands, clean up little glue fingers, things like that. You're gonna want to have some water to rinse your paintbrushes, and you're gonna wanna have snacks, okay? Those are like the three main things that you're gonna wanna have, okay? That are must-haves that you're gonna gather, because you can't have a craft night without snacks, right? You gotta have snacks for a craft night. And then we include these little placemats. These are our custom placemats that we put in there. They are nice to put into each space. So when you set up your table, you can designate a spot for each person, okay? And I will be sharing with you guys some tips and tricks for hosting a craft night to make it as easy and simple as possible over the next couple days. But everyone's gonna get a placemat to go on the table. And then all of this stuff. This here is the 12 pack, okay? So if you are getting the 4 pack, you are gonna get 4 sets of cutouts. Now I have them glued together. They will not be glued together. You wanna paint them before you glue them together. But you're gonna get 4 of these if you get the 4 pack. You're gonna get 8 of these if you get the 8 pack. You're gonna get 12 of these if you get the 12 pack. This here is the 12 pack. And when you go to sign up, the link is in the description of the video. It's also in the comments. When you go to sign up, that photo is gonna show you exactly what's in your box. It has the exact number of everything you're gonna get in the box. So make sure you look at that. Make sure you get the right box for the right number of people that you are going to have or need, okay? Everybody is gonna get 5 bottles of paint. We're doing 5 bottles of paint for this box. You're gonna get Bambi Brown, Burnt Umber, Black, Tomed Red, and White. All of these colors, full bottles. You are not gonna use all this paint. You are gonna end up as the hostess with extra paint at the end that you can use for other crafts, okay? If you get the 12 pack, you are gonna get 2 bottles of the Aleena's Craft Glue. This is the tacky glue. This is, all ages can use this, okay? Little ones all the way to the eldest grandma and grandpas that are crafting with you can use this. You don't have to worry about super gluing your fingers together. It washes off with water. It sets, obviously it takes a little longer to fully set up, but it sets pretty quickly. It works fabulous. So if you're gonna get the 4 or the 8 pack, you'll get 1 bottle of glue. The 12 packs, you get 2 bottles. You don't even need 2 bottles. Honestly, when I did all my samples, and I'm gonna show you my samples in a minute, I used 1 bottle of this that was already open from a past craft, and I still had some left over. So this is way more than enough glue. A good tip is to give everybody a little squirt of glue on a little paper plate in front of them, and then they can use their paintbrush or a Q-tip to dip it and dab it onto their cutouts. That's really, really great for younger kids or some of us older ones who get a little messy with the glue, okay? It kind of helps control that a little bit.
But don't, when you're using it, don't set it back upright. Leave it on its side.
Leave it laying flat, especially if you are gonna just squirt it out each time and use it, you know, just right out of the bottle. But it also keeps it from going all the way back to the bottom, and then you gotta shake, 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 shake. So that, yes, that is a fabulous tip.
Shake, shake, shake.
That's been shared.
Shake your glue.
Everyone's a painting sponge because it works really, really great for dabbing, and I'll show you how to do this on Monday when I craft with these. Everybody is gonna get a custom Christie's Craft Room. It has Christie's Craft Room right there on the side. Fine tip paintbrush for any detail if you wanna write names on them, anything like that. And I encourage you to put names on the back, the name and the year on the back of your craft.
Georgette, we'll get to that. We'll answer that question in a minute, okay?
I replied to an email from Georgette this morning, so I don't know if it's the same question or not. Each box is gonna get a bundle of string, and I'll show you when I show you the finished craft how you'll use this. Again, I used 1 bundle of this for all my samples, and I think I did 14 total, and I had extras of this, so there's more than enough for all your kits. And then each person will get a cute little bell. They're like little mini bells. Now remember, if you have little ones, there are small parts. Use responsible parenting. Little ones are gonna need help. They're gonna need assistance. Small parts, These will probably go right through your system, but you know, we still don't want them eating them, okay? They're little mini bells. So just keep an eye with the young ones who are crafting with you and help them out and keep the little pieces out of reach until you're ready to attach them, okay? And everyone's also gonna get a sander because we like to distress things around here, and I just assume everybody might want to distress something, so I send everybody a sander to sand the edges and distress their craft if they want to, and I'll show you what it looks like. And then these are just the little tails that go on the back. This is our craft night in a box. Let me know if you guys have questions. Tim is in the comments. He's gonna kind of keep track. Okay. And let's see if there's any questions before I show you the finished versions of what they look like real quick, okay?
So, first one is cost.
Cost. Okay, so it is, can you pull up the page for
You
me?
got it right there for you.
Okay, so we have 4 different options.
3 different options.
Sorry, 3 different options. I don't know where 4 came from. I was looking at the 4-pack when I said that. We have 3 different options. Let me move this so it's not like in my face. We have 3 different options. We got the 4-person kit, which is $54, and that works out to be, if you're, some people like to pool together with their friends and they will split the cost. So it works out to be $13.50 per person for the 4-pack, okay? If you get the 8-person kit, that works, it's $64, and that works out to be $8 per person. So under $10 per person for a craft, everything you need. You don't have to go shopping. You don't have to pick up the craft. You don't have to decide the embellishments. All you have to do is open the box, put everything out on the table and say, let's craft. Stress-free, okay?
Stress-free.
Worth $8
And you can
per
even
person.
say, hey.
Urge people, that's what we're doing. I have my family and friends coming tonight to craft. Everyone's bringing a snack to share. I'm gonna provide a snack and some wine, and they are all bringing snacks to share. So then the next one is the 12-person, and that's gonna be your best value.
Did you say the 8-person already?
I said the 8-person.
Oh.
The 12-person is going to be your best value at $74, and that works out to be $6.16 per person for a fun craft night. Okay, so you know, if you go to the link, you can look at it and you can take your time and you can peruse it and you can decide what would be best for you and your group. But it's all listed out there on the website for you. Okay. These will your payment will process today when you sign up. We will ship these by the end of November. We've had some people ask, will we get them in time for Thanksgiving? I cannot guarantee that you'll get them in time for Thanksgiving, but know that I will do everything in my power to get them shipped out as quickly as possible. If I can get them to you before Thanksgiving, I will. But I can't guarantee it, okay? There's a lot of factors that play into it. There's just a lot of, we're still putting these together. We have everything in-house. As you guys saw, if you've been following along this past week, we have everything there. We're just prepping everything, and we're gonna start, hopefully by the end of this week, we're gonna start actually assembling the boxes. So I think we'll be able to get them shipped out before Thanksgiving, but then we got the shipping factor of how long it takes to get to you once we send it out the door. We can't control that. So it depends on where you live. It depends on a lot of factors, but we guarantee we will ship them by November 30th, but we will do our best to ship them earlier than that. Okay. And that's the best I can say.
We typically,
we've always gotten them out before Thanksgiving. Yeah. We have, so. But I just in case, I don't want to promise anything. You know what I mean? And then it is a membership. We do have the Christmas box, which is now, and this is our most popular box. This is always, people get most excited about crafting around the holidays, and a lot of people are getting together and they know it's gonna be easy to get their families and friends together because they already have plans to get together. Then we do a spring box. That is February 1st is when the payment would charge. We ship by the end of February. We do a summer box. That is May 1st, shipped by the end of May. A spring box is February. The summer box is May. And then our fall box is, we ship by August 30th. It charges the 1st, we ship by the 30th. And then our Christmas box. The only way to guarantee that you're gonna get the Christmas box, which is our most popular box, is to sign up and be locked in. We are gonna try to open new spots each time. It just depends on our workforce of what we can manage to put together, of how many boxes we can open. We opened a lot of spots in the fall. We don't have quite as many open for Christmas, but we do have a good amount. So I think we're gonna be able to accommodate most people that want to get in. But we sell out every single time, and I have no doubt that we're gonna sell out of this box as well.
Yeah. And then
Yes, so if you have signed up, so, okay, so let me pull these and show you guys so you guys can look at them while I'm chatting. Aren't they so adorable? So, we have a lot of people asking, they want to get more for the house. They typically get the 4-pack and then they'll add another 4-pack for Christmas because they have more people coming and they want to have an extra box. And then, if you decide you want to keep getting 8, just email us and we can make the switch. Now, once your payments, once we're past the 1st, we can't change it for this one, but we can change it moving forward because if you place separate orders, you will be charged separate shipping. So what you can do is after this box, just send us an email and we can switch you to an 8-person box and cancel the 2 4-person boxes for you so that in the future, you're just getting an 8-person box and only being charged 1 shipping instead of 2. So absolutely you can do that. Plus it's less expensive to get an 8-person box than 2 separate 4-person boxes because you're only getting 1 set of all the paints and stuff like that. So definitely just email us and we can take care of that moving forward. If you are already a member and you're like, oh my goodness, I need more of those, you can sign up for an additional box. Just remember, people always want to know, how do we cancel? Am I stuck in this for the rest of my life? Am I gonna, for the next 30 years, gonna be getting this box and I can't get out of it? Absolutely not. You can cancel your membership anytime that you want to. We do have a cancellation policy. It is a very, 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 I don't know what the right word is. It's a very generous cancellation policy. You can cancel anytime you want. The only time that you can't cancel is the 2 weeks before your payments process. So our cancellation deadline for this box, because the payments process November 1st, our cancellation deadline was October 15th. You have to email us. That's the only way to cancel. Email Christy's team at christyscraftroom.com and we can get it canceled for you. The sooner you let us know, the better, because at this point, like, we already have all your stuff ready to go. It's too late to cancel for this box. But if you order additional boxes, definitely let us know right away. That way we can plan ahead and we know how many spaces to open for new people and we know not to purchase stuff for that additional box for you.
On that note,
Sandy said, I had originally canceled the Craft Night in a Box, but these are awesome. Started subscription again and was lucky I got in. So excited. And we see that a lot. We have a lot of people that will cancel, and then when we do the reveal, they're like, oh my goodness, I want that. I need to get this next box. And the hope is that we'll always be able to open spots and you'll be able to get back in. There's just never a guarantee of how long they will last. We just, the only way to guarantee you get a box is that you're locked into a membership.
and then Paula, the cost,
We did go over the cost. It is quarterly.
Yes.
So it is November now, and then we do February, May, and August. So we'll send you 4 boxes a year. You're always charged on the 1st, and we ship by the end of that month. Of course, we try to ship as quickly as we can. Usually around the 20th, 21st is typically when we ship the boxes.
Okay.
We have lots of people on YouTube today too. Look at y'all. Yeah. Y'all showing up on a Saturday morning. We do not have just a single kit. We do have a lot of people who will get the 4-pack and they will do like this. They'll set up like a tiered tray, and like this is, if I didn't have other people to craft with, I could craft all 4 of these and set up a tiered tray like this, and it's just a cute little way to display them. And I always try to show ways to display them using multiple of them, because I do know we do have a lot of people who don't host a craft night. I always encourage you to try to find someone to craft with though. Invite a neighbor, invite a friend. It's always more fun anytime you're crafting to craft with others. But if you simply don't have anyone else to craft with, you can still craft them and display something like this. So I always try to show that way. Another reason is we get a lot of families. We might get mom that's crafting with her kids, and now she has 8 of these little reindeer. We like to show ways that they can display all 8 of them together in fun little ways. Now, the odds are the kids are going to want to go put that cute little reindeer in their bedroom on their dresser. They're going to be like, this is mine. I want to put it in my special place. But if you can encourage them to display it like this, there are photos. If you click on the link and then you open any of the box sizes, there's more photos there that show, I show like 12 of them on a pickup truck. And then I show this one, you guys, this is adorable. This little trailer, it's like a little horse trailer kind of looking thing. I got it at Hobby Lobby. They do have it currently this year, and it was not that expensive. I want to say it was like, oh goodness, like $19, and it was 50% off, something like that. It was super inexpensive. And then there's the truck also with a bunch of them displayed. So even if you're crafting by yourself, there are ways to display them so others can see it. But if you are like, nope, I don't want 4 of them, I want to be part of something where I only get 1, that would be our VIP group. That might be more tailored towards you. I'm not gonna go too deep into that right now, but that's our monthly craft kit group where we send you an individual single kit that's intended for 1 person. These are intended for you to gather with others to craft, and that's what we encourage. That's why we created this separate from our other one. The other one is intended for a single person to do by themselves. This one's intended for a group of people to gather together and craft. But we just try to make it easy for you guys. We know it's hard to get together. People don't get together like they used to, and it's easier during the holidays, but we want to encourage you to continue throughout the year to encourage the family to get together. We do this with my friend, the women in my family and friends, and it's just an excuse for us to get together. It's a small craft. It's pretty easy. Anyone at any level can do it. And it's really an excuse to get together. We do not get together face to face like we used to. Everybody's busy. Everyone has a million things going on. And we do get some people saying, I'm going to cancel because, I can't get people together. But whatever you can do to encourage your family to get together, we don't do that enough anymore. Everybody's working and sports and activities and all the things. It's an excuse to gather. And we are just trying to help facilitate that for you guys because we know how important it is. We know how fast life goes by and how precious those memories are when you gather from little to older. And a lot of the men, you want to pull your guy into crafting. Hey, honey, I got this for us and the kids to do together. Hey, Dad, come on over, Mom and Dad. No, Dad, you're crafting too with the grandkids. We're all going to do this together. And we've seen more men crafting with these than anything else we've done around here. Yeah. And it's super fun to see. I mean, seeing like 70-year-old, grandpa, dad there, with his little paint and doing it all cool and getting into it with everybody. Just the memories. Imagine the memories that the grandkids are going to have when grandpa crafted with us. Like, that's super fun.
And then, Nancy, how do I pay you? When you put it in your cart and you check out there, it's, you pay right there.
So the process is you're going to click on the link here. You're going to see the page. You'll scroll down and you'll see 3 photos. You'll see 4-pack, 8-pack, and 12-pack. You click on the one that you want, and that will take you to the page where you can add. You'll click add to cart. You select the number of how many you want. It's automatically going to have 1 in there, and you can change it if you want to. There's a little checkbox that says I agree to the terms and conditions of this. That basically says I agree that if I want to cancel, I'm going to let you know before the 15th of the month, before my next payment is due. That's the biggest thing. That I understand that this is a membership, and until I cancel, I will receive these boxes. That's all that is. You're not promising us your firstborn or anything like that, okay? You're gonna check that box, you're gonna click add to cart, and then it's gonna take you to the cart page. You're gonna see everything, and you're gonna be like, yep, everything looks good. You're gonna click proceed to checkout. You have to enter your credit card information, in those steps there, and then process payment, and that's it. And then we're gonna ship it to you you should get an email. One is gonna be your receipt, and then one is gonna be, hey, just confirmation, it's prettier than just your receipt. And it says, this is when we're gonna ship it. Some of you got an email that said fall, and I apologize for that. There was a switch we didn't switch over that switched it from the fall box to the Christmas box. So if you signed up early this morning and you got one that said you got the fall box, it'll ship by August 30th or August 31st. know that you're getting the Christmas box and it'll ship by November 30th. Okay, that was our mistake, but that since been fixed, so you guys should be good now. So hey, listen, we're
I'm
human.
still learning.
We're human.
I'm still learning. Okay.
He's gonna take the blame for it, but it's not really his fault. We are a small business.
Come on,
We
they would've
are
never
mom and
known.
pop sitting in our kitchen here, you know, doing the things, and you know, we make mistakes like everybody. So that's the beauty of small business. You know, you get to see all of our glitches and see how real we are. We don't have high-paid executives doing this for us.
No, we would be the high-paid executives. We don't have the underlings.
Yes, yes, yes.
We're
doing
not
this.
high-paid either.
No, I'm like, I don't know about that.
Well,
Oh my
it sounded good.
Yes.
But
Michelle says, oh, I wish I just lost my mom and she was the crafter. I wish I found you sooner. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so sorry. But how fun would it be to gather your family and say, let's craft for mom. Let's get together. Let's
there you
let's
go.
talk about mom. Let's share stories about mom. Let's talk about mom's crafting and all the things that she did while we craft. And, you know, just a little kind of pay homage to mom type thing. That would be super fun.
and then Leslie says Pappy loves doing them with his girls. It's awesome.
Yes, yes, it's super fun. It's that's the best part of this is seeing the families that are being brought together when they're crafting these. That is the best part. At the end of the day, it's just a little box with some fun little crafty things in it. But the real reward for us is all the people gathering around these boxes and us getting to be part of those people making memories together. It's amazing, and it's just a little extra special during the holidays. I don't know, it just feels a little extra magical.
Leslie was asking what size wood chunk is underneath that.
Oh, these
She
are-
wants to get.
These are just the little wood discs that you buy, like a bag of them at the craft store, and I just have 2 of them stacked. That's all. I just stacked 2 of them up here and sat this little guy on there, just like that. Let me show you some of these up close, guys.
Exactly, Jerry. Jerry says no middleman.
No middleman.
no middleman.
Absolutely. Nope. Straight from us. Our hands touch these, and they go straight into your hands. Well, we do have the delivery men. I guess they could be. Brian's our middleman. You know, yes, all of the postal workers are our middlemen.
Well,
Not
not really.
really, but if we're gonna have a middleman, I guess that would be it, though. So they're the only ones between us and you. Anyways, here's a little Rudolph I painted with a little red nose. I strung the string around his little antlers up there and hung the bell in the center, so he's all tangled up in his little antlers. I feel like it would be Rudolph in his young days that would get all tangled up, right? And do something silly like that. This one, we put a little bow, like it's a little girl reindeer. Oh, and I didn't show you guys the best part, the tails on the back. The tails on the back, are they not adorable? Look at that, the little tails. And I did them white, because we have little white-tailed ears around here, and I just thought it'd be cute to do little white tails on them, okay? You can do them brown, you can do them whatever color you want. You could do the light brown like this with the darker brown accents. I just tied his little bell and left the little strings straight on that one.
Nancy says happiness in a box.
Happiness in a box, I
Happiness in
love
a
that. This one is very distressed. I'll show you guys close over here and then close over here. A little heavier distressed. This one, again, around the neck, but it's like a little bow around the neck for this one. And then I have a couple more. I did a whole bunch of these, y'all. I did a whole bunch. And a couple people were asking in the VIP group, everything else on this tiered tray is all Hobby Lobby items. The tiered tray is Hobby Lobby, the greenery, the garland, the little mailbox, the trees. The trees were taller and I cut them, okay? Little crafting trick tip. I used my Fiskars saws, little hand saw, and just cut it because they were way too big, but I loved the look of them. Hobby
Sherry,
Lobby.
I don't know if I could figure out how to do these ones green. I think I would actually have to follow
He's
the
got
colors.
the green collar, okay? That's his little green homage.
That would be about it.
This one I
Schnikes.
did with the little black nose. This one I tied a little bow around the antler, which is super cute. Let's see. This one I tied the bell down low, so it's like hanging down from the collar on the little string. I think that's about all the different variations. Oh, this one I did just a simple collar with the bell just hanging in the center, and I just did the little tie hidden in the back, and just did the little bell. But remember, you're gonna get this insert in there. It's got some up close photos for you. And I'm gonna craft these live on Monday. So it'll kind of show you the details of how to put it together, you know, all the little tips that I'm gonna give you along the way. The replay will be posted on this page at the bottom, so you guys will be able to see it. And it'll be available forever on YouTube. It'll be available for 30 days on Facebook, but forever on YouTube. And this link will take you to YouTube so that you'll be able to access it later. Awesome. Any other questions, guys? It is open now until the spots fill up. So make sure you grab your spot, get signed up. If you have any questions that I didn't answer here, you can send me an email. Now, please be patient. I'm getting through emails as quickly as I can. We always receive a lot of emails during payment renewal time, people updating their cards and all the different things, that they have questions for and stuff. So just be patient. I'm gonna get back to you guys as quickly as we can. It is the weekend. I am gonna have family over tonight, so I will be kind of pulled away for that and enjoying that time. We will pop in live with you guys during that, so you can get a little peek into our craft night here. But feel free to send an email if you have any emails, okay? Or any questions that we didn't answer here, any issues or questions, yep. All right, I love you guys. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Oh, shoot, I can't remember the X.